I want to talk about conviction, living from conviction. This is a word that's been stirring in my spirit for some time, and it's actually a very personal word for me, which is the harder word to give is the ones that are very personal to you, and you're a little bit in the middle of the process, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I've been in this season of growing in confidence, which is very interesting for me because it's not necessarily something I've ever struggled with before, or I've not been aware of the areas that I haven't maybe been as strong as I would have thought. So I about 6 to 8 months ago, something in that realm or area, I started being crazy insecure. And to the point, particularly in worship, like I'd be fine in just about every other context, but for some reason in worship and leading worship, I would get crazy insecure. And there was one point, it was during a leader's advance, and I am trying to sing. I'm trying to sing my hardest. And my voice is literally cracking. I feel like I am more than normal. For those of you who know how I sing, it's not like that's a crazy, abnormal thing, but far more than normal. And I'm reaching for notes and there's nothing there, and I feel like I am falling apart on the inside. And this is like 6 years into my journey here. It's not like I didn't feel established in this community. It's not like, and in my head, I'm having such a battle, such a wrestle, because I'm like, I feel like I should be at a stage in my life and a stage in this house where I'm operating in the more confidence than I've ever operated in ever before. And instead, I am struggling to make it through a set right now. And obviously, I feel one of the things that was super good that I've learned here is you ask God questions. It's been a super helpful tool for me to ask the Lord what the heaven is going on in my heart, okay? This needs to end, or I need to quit, or something. Maybe it's my season, maybe it's my time to just stop, or whatever. It was all these questions are going through my head. And I just began to ask the Lord, and it was like this impression that was just so strong. And he said, Jer, the thing that I want to do with your life, the things that I want to grow you in, the areas of authority that I want you to step into, in order to take that territory, you are going to need to deal with the level of inner conflict you have carried around most of your life. There's an area that you will not be able to go and operate in that kind of insecurity. It'll kill you. And not kill me, it's so dramatic, but you guys understand what I'm saying. There's questions. You see, he began to speak to me about questions. He says, there's questions that you've entertained that you can no longer entertain. You can no longer tolerate an insecure, orphaned way of thinking. And you can no longer live without these deep convictions. And I think I remember this, I'm saying this, you need to believe I am who I say that I am, and that you are who I say that you are, which is sometimes the bigger deal. I don't have a lot of problem believing that God is who he says that he is, but sometimes it's much different when you have to receive who he says that you are. And he said that you need to be confident in a way that's absolutely foreign to you. I don't like introductions. Eric did that on purpose because he loves me so much. And no, it's beautiful. You know what's funny about God is he doesn't deal with your issues all at once. Isn't that funny? I've lived with like an immense amount of internal conflict my entire life. And I'm like, why now, Lord? Why now are you having me deal with this thing? It was normal. But you know what's funny? What's crazy is that in one season, what's normal will kill you in the next. Because where the Lord's leading you, it's just never the same. When you have your yes to the Lord, well, for one, that's the craziest, most amazing, beautiful, scary place to be, is just to have a continual yes. Not just a yes for a season, but like a yes for the rest of your life. It just means, Eric was talking about pruning this morning, and it was, but it's that whole thing of like, you're a part of a vineyard, you're yes to the Lord, if you're abiding with the Lord, there's gonna be coming seasons where you get pruned. If your yes is for him, and he is your vine dresser, guess what? It's just really exciting, that's all there is to it. So,